This week on the podcast, we've written songs about Suicide Squad.
Watching this movie made me want to join the Suicide Squad.
Hello, and welcome to the Royds Revue podcast. I'm Rob.
And I'm Andy.
And we are back once again talking about 2016's Suicide Squad. Andy, I hope you've met your god.
No. I thought you were going to go something a little more lewd. Say something about shooting my wad.
Why would I do that?
Because you're Robbie.
Yeah, I actually was going to say, Andy, I hope you've made peace with your god, but I instead just said, I hope you've met your god, so I guess that just means I hope you're dead.
Yeah, or I died and then came back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yeah,
reincarnated.
Yeah, sure.
Or maybe you were a member of the Suicide Squad, and that is how you met your god.
Wow, the Sewer Slide Squad.
And you had to go and fight General Zod.
Wow. He's in this universe.
And you've been working out, so you've got a rippin' bod.
Wow, thanks, man.
I'm gonna do this the rest of the episode.
That sucks.
Rest of the episode.
Oh, man, he made it work. I'm back on board.
I replaced my whole lawn with new sod. All right, I'm done.
Okay.
Andy, how are you doing on this fine Suicide Squad day?
Is that today?
Yeah, today's Suicide Squad day because it's the day that the listener is listening to our Suicide Squad podcast.
Wow. I'm doing all right. How are you, Robbie?
I'm doing all right. I was doing really well, and then I watched this movie called Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's gonna knock the day down a bit.
Yeah, so we saw this in theaters together.
We did. We shared a popcorn. You did that little popcorn trick on me. I didn't appreciate it.
Emphasis on little. Hello.
Because it was a small thing of popcorn.
Yes, and also tiny Jennies.
Oh, yeah, there were a bunch of little women named Jenny going, hello, we're in your popcorn.
Yep. Why are they British?
I don't know. They were little British peasants named Jenny. We're in your popcorn. We're just stealing your popcorn. We hope you don't mind. Oh, lords, don't let us have this popcorn. Oh, thank you for the extra butter. We're swimming in this river of butter in the popcorn.
I don't know where to go with that bit, man.
You know what? I just ran with it, so you're cool.
I enjoyed it. As a spectator, I really enjoyed it.
I'm glad. I hope the rest of the spectators enjoyed it too.
I certainly hope so. I remember us walking out of the theater and being like, yeah, that was all right, I guess.
That's what I said too.
Yeah, but upon a second viewing, this is awful. This is like shameful.
I'm wondering if we said that's not so bad because in theaters it was the theatrical release. For this, we have done the extended cut.
There was no scenes that I was like, oh, I don't remember that. Like, how much longer is this than the regular one?
It's an extra like 11 or 12 minutes because the theatrical is like 2:03, and I think this is like 2:16 or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's not a lot longer.
This is one of those movies. Excuse me, one of those movies where the director's like, "Oh, you got to release my cut. It's a really good movie, but the studio butchered it." I don't think so, man. I think this has bad bones.
I'm sorry, David Ayers. I don't see how what your cut was going to be much better than this.
No, this is atrocious.
Before we really get too far into it.
Yeah.
Could you tell me what year Suicide Squad came out?
Robbie, I am absolutely enamored that you've asked.
That's a bizarre way to feel about being asked a question. I'm going to be totally honest.
Well, I'll be totally honest. It was the year of our Megazord 2016.
Whoa! That's the year of Pokemon Go.
Is it?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's why I thought this was the Squirtle Squad.
Squirtle.
I was very disappointed.
Those 6 shades? Hell yeah, brother. I'm going to start number 10. Because that's Suicide Squad.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, Robbie. With $749 million.
On, what was it? Little Bird, Andy?
I've let you down once more, Robbie. I don't know why that information never sticks in my brain. I should look up the budget.
Andy, I love asking you because sometimes I go, he's going to have it this time. He's going to know.
And sometimes I do.
Yeah, sometimes you do.
Yeah.
And almost every time I have it up when I ask that question.
Keep asking it, Robbie. One of these days, I'm gonna make you proud.
Its budget, by the way, it's Little Bird, Little Budgie, $175 million.
Okay. Yeah. Relatively cheap considering the cast.
Did you know this won an Oscar, Suicide Squad?
For what? The worst fucking thing?
Best makeup and hairstyling.
I guess. Oh,
I don't see how it could have been if you're basing it off Joker and Harley Quinn, but okay.
I don't know, maybe Killer Croc?
And Killer Doc, it's a spooky movie about a doc, and there's a killer on it.
Interesting.
Yeah. Killer Doc, I've got a knife in my foreskin.
Oh, God. Killer Doc from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Oh, no.
So check it out.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Number 9 is Deadpool. Previous episode, check it out. With $782 million.
Killer Doc, as they're washing up, he forces Dopey into the water and drowns him.
I'm sick of feeding you.
But, you know how to talk. You don't know how to talk.
Number 8 is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them with $816 million.
Fantastic Yeasts and Where to Find Them. It's about making pretzels.
Wow.
Delicious.
Wow. Number 7 is Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice with $874 million.
What does the V stand for?
I think it's very bad.
Ah, that's the full name. That's his full Christian name. Batman, Very Bad Superman.
Very Bad Superman Dawn of Justice.
I thought it was Victor. Batman Victor Superman.
Full name, Batman Victor Superman.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Number 6 is Secret Life of Pets. $875 million. I saw that in theaters.
How was it?
It's Toy Story.
Oh,
it's
okay.
the exact plot of Toy Story. It's just with pets.
Very cool.
Yeah. Number 5 is The Jungle Book with $966 million.
The Jungle Crook. It's about a guy who's just stealing things in the jungle.
Oh, no. What are you stealing in the jungle?
I don't know, but it's certainly not about Richard Nixon. I am not a jungle crook.
Number 4 is Zootopia with $1 billion. You ever see Zootopia?
I did, yeah.
It's an excellent movie.
It is a good movie. Rootopia. They're making a nice roux on the Great British Baking Show.
Nice. It's overbaked and underproved.
I don't really know what a roux is. I always see, like, on cooking pages, they're like, yeah, you mix it into a nice roux. And I'm like, hey, my dog does roux.
Nice. I just know they use a lot of rhubarb. On the
Never had rhubarb.
Me neither. Maybe I have. I don't know. But they're always like, oh, I got a nice rhubarb in my custard tart.
Oh, no. People love rhubarb.
Yeah, they do. Number 3 is Finding Dory with $1 billion.
I wish they didn't find that story.
Oh, shit, Robbie. See, that's the thing. It's fine. It's just not a great follow-up to a great movie.
You don't need to make sequels to that shit.
Well, they do, because they make $1 billion. You know? You know what I'm saying?
Excellent point.
Yeah. Number 2 is previous episode. Check it out. Rogue One, a Star Wars story with $1 billion.
So they're the Rogue One.
Yes. And number 1 is probably a future episode, Captain America Civil War with $1.1 billion.
Captain America, The War of 1812. They attacked the White House.
Yeah. Yeah, that's... Yep.
Not much. Not much to go on there.
Yeah, don't really know what to do. I'm sorry. Should we talk about 2016's Suicide Squad?
I'd rather not.
Okay. You want to just play the songs and get out of here?
Let's fucking do it, Brother Bear.
No, we should talk about it.
All right. Andy, how do you feel about the colorful aesthetic of this movie?
I think it works for the era, which is weird because it's 9 years ago. But
yes, yep.
It works. Like, but even then, it's a little late for this type of thing. Like, every time they introduce a character, it's like a freeze frame, and you get like their stats,
yeah,
and their name, and that's like they did that in like fucking Team Fortress 2, which was like 10 years before this, and like
in
every
what?
fucking Team Fortress 2.
Teen Fortress?
Team.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if it's a teen fortress, you're probably trying to break into there.
Oh, Robbie, you dog. Oh shit. But like every fucking like edgy fucking bullshit ass team based thing always has this. Like they have, you know, a character doing a move and it freeze frames and it'll drop like their name and like their stats or what they've been convicted for. It's like, do something else. Try something new.
Right. And there's always like a little joke one in there.
Yeah, like also hates broccoli. Like, shut up. Get the fuck out of here. This sucks.
Yes. That I agree with. I like the neon though. I was just talking about the neon.
Oh, like the color palette. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I think it's a little late. I mean, David Ayer, he's made good movies like what was it? The one with Jake Gyllenhaal and I don't remember his name. The Hispanic actor.
I have no idea, dude.
He was in he's Ant-Man's friend with the van.
I know. Okay, I know who you're talking about, but again, I don't know the movie.
That guy. End of Watch.
Okay.
Good movie.
My watch never ends. It keeps going.
Yeah, most watches don't.
It's
until
the same,
you know,
it's the same circle over and over again. It's very boring to watch.
Robbie, you don't understand time.
I don't understand anything.
Anything at all.
Nope.
You've done really well for yourself.
I have. I'm white. I'm male. Failing up.
Yep. It's the name of the game, brother.
Yeah, exactly.
He's made good movies, but this, there's no excuse, man. This is horrid. This is disgusting.
I think it doesn't do itself it does itself a disservice because it's very colorful and then they can't decide how silly they want to make this movie and they needed to lean in and make this as silly as possible.
So I know that Batman v Superman, the court case, came out before this, and why'd they put V?
We find you liable for defamation, Superman.
Well, like, I think there was a big scramble because everybody's feedback to Batman vs Superman was like, this is too serious. Like, This is a guy dressed up like a bat fighting a guy dressed in red and blue. Like, relax. And so I think
I like how you described a guy dressed as a bat versus a guy dressed up as in red and blue. Like if a guy wore a red and blue suit walking down the street, we'd be like, "Yo, look at this jokester."
Like really, like somebody dressed up in like vibrant red and blue tights with a cape.
You could. Oh wait, they got rid of the underwear on the outside.
Yeah, they did. And
the
blue is practically fucking black because it's all the colors sapped out of it.
It's gotta be cool though.
Yeah, that guy sucks too. But I don't know. It's. I think the studio was like, we gotta bring a little more levity, and they got the worst joke writers on earth to create that levity.
They watched Guardians of the Galaxy and went, "Let's do that."
Let's do that, but like really, really, really badly.
I mean, that's going to happen anytime you see anything and go, oh, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
You're going to do it badly.
Yeah.
Because even though I said...
Go ahead.
Even though I said this movie needs to be sillier, there are parts in this movie where I'm going, shut the fuck up, Will Smith.
Yeah. I mean, it could be sillier, just the jokes need to be written better.
Yes.
And the thing, I think that the casting, for the most part, is really good. I think that the acting, they're doing the best that they can with this god-awful script. The dialogue is so bad, it gives me secondhand shame.
Watching these people refer to themselves as, we're bad guys, we're villains, we're evil. If you're gonna do that, you need to make this movie Batman 66 levels of silly.
Yeah.
The minute the bad guys are referring to themselves as evildoers and villains, you have entered a totally heightened world where they need to be leaning into being silly and acknowledging that they commit evil deeds.
Yeah, they need to be in like a submarine, twirling a mustache.
Yeah, you can't have them being like, we're evil, we're evil, we're evil. I really miss my daughter.
Yes, that's the other thing, and we will get to it. Robbie, take us through.
The movie opens up in a prison. We meet Deadshot. We also meet Ike Barinholtz, who I did not get his name in the movie. I do think he's quite fun in this.
Yeah, Ike Barinholtz is good. I enjoy him in pretty much everything I've seen him in.
He brings him some loaf with biscotti and toenails and some other shit he says are in it.
Yeah.
Deadshot threatens Barinholtz. And this is another thing in this movie. There are at least 3 points in this movie where a character says, are you threatening me?
Yeah.
They do that at least 3 times.
Yeah. Like, we get it. You guys are tough. But, like, it's dumb. You're doing dumb shit.
You can't do it 3 times.
No. It's...
Ike and the guards beat up Deadshot. And then we meet Harley Quinn doing some gymnastics. Throughout this whole thing, we're just changing songs.
Yeah, we're like a minute in, and there's already 2 needle drops.
Yes. Because she's doing some gymnastics, and she tries to flirt with Barinholtz, and she, like, licks the bars.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's hard as a fucking rock, understandably.
Yeah, it's Margot Robbie.
Yeah, exactly. Unpopular opinion, I prefer Kaley Cuoco's voice to Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn voice.
Voice, yeah, for sure.
I don't know how she would have done as a live-action Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But I much prefer Kaley Cuoco's voice performance to Margot Robbie's voice performance.
Yes, I think that Margot Robbie plays Harley Quinn very well in the Birds of Prey movie, which isn't a great movie, but I think she's doing a great job in it, and I think she plays Harley Quinn really well in The Suicide Squad, a vastly superior movie.
Yes, that is much better than this because it leans into the silliness of it.
Yeah.
You can't make a movie called The Suicide Squad and not have it be silly.
Also, it's just...
The Silly Side Squad.
Hey, it's just written better. It's just like there are character arcs, there are things happening, things pay off. In this, it's just like everything's forced.
It also absolutely proves what I said earlier, that they got James Gunn for The Suicide Squad. It just kind of proves that they said, oh, Guardians of the Galaxy, let's do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got some flashbacks of the guards torturing Harley Quinn. For some reason, Barinholtz takes selfies with her.
I don't know, man.
We see clips of Superman's funeral, followed by the title card. Amanda Waller is making her plan with David Harbour and someone else for Task Force X. She is way too good for this movie. Viola Davis?
Yeah. Yeah. I would argue most of these people are way too good for this movie.
I wouldn't.
Robbie.
No, I'm sorry. No one's too good for a paycheck.
Except Viola Davis?
Yes. She deserves better than this trash.
I think they all do.
Some of them do.
Okay, we'll get to them.
Yeah. We then do this thing where we get a second introduction to Deadshot and a second introduction to Harley Quinn.
Yeah. I did like his Deadshot scene where he's like on the rooftop. He's like, yo, I got the guy in my sights. You paying up or what?
This is a lot of fun, yes.
And then like when the check goes through, then he's like, we'll double it for being a bitch. And the guy's like, fuck you. I was like, this is good stuff. It's characterizing him. It's cool. He's the guy who never misses. Mm-hmm. That's cool.
It's also cool watching him set up everything.
Yeah.
And then watching the bullet ricochet. That's cool stuff.
Yeah. Give me more of that.
Yes. It's also, he's not joking around like he is later on. He's being very clear, like, no, pay me.
Yeah. And again, it's characterizing him. It's like, okay, he's a guy who gets what he wants.
Right.
He strong arms you. And like, he's pretty cool about it. You know, like he's just a cool guy.
I'll say, I don't think Will Smith is above this movie.
Well, Will Smith, I mean, he's got some, shovelware, you know?
He's done Men in Black 2. He's done Wild Wild West, a wiki.
Oh, previous episode, check it out. Yeah, you're right. But he's also a fantastic actor.
Oh, yeah, he's a great actor.
Yeah.
Deadshot's weakness is his daughter. His ex-wife is apparently a deadbeat.
I don't know. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
The movie don't give a shit either.
Exactly. Because we never explore that again, except every now and then he goes, I want full custody of my daughter. It's like, they know you're a killer. They're not going to give a hitman full custody of his daughter. I don't care, dude.
Yeah. It's just not going to happen, man.
Deadshot gets caught by Batman in front of his daughter. His daughter stops him from shooting Batman.
Look, here's the issue. Is Batman shows up and he says, I don't want to do this in front of your daughter. Well, you're doing it.
Exactly.
You're doing it right fucking now. What do you mean I don't want to do this in front of your daughter? You just attacked me in front of my daughter.
Oh, you don't? Then come back tomorrow.
Yeah. Come back when she's not here. Fucking stupid. This Batman's the worst. He was the worst in the last movie he was in, and he's the worst in this.
Which is funny, because I actually think Affleck is good casting as Batman.
Yes, he also, like, it looks good.
Yes, he looks like an older Batman.
Yeah, and, like, the suit itself looks good. It's just, he's got the chin for it.
Yeah.
It's just a shame. It's just a shame that nobody could write one of the most written characters on Earth. You know, like, just all the storyboards are there for you, and you're still like, what does he do again?
Read 3 comic books.
Honestly.
And you'll have a Batman story.
Jesus Christ.
We get Harley's second introduction. This time it's to Super Freak by Rick James.
Yeah, this is like the 16th needle drop in, what, 7 minutes?
Yeah, something like that.
Jesus Christ.
It's her backstory. We also meet Jared Leto's Joker. I don't hate the voice, but I hate the look.
I hate everything about it.
I can live with the voice. I don't like the laugh at all, but I hate the look.
Yeah, the look is bad. I mean, the scene with Common, it could be the worst scene I've ever seen of anything in my life. It's as the kids say, it's cringe.
You're a lucky man. You got a bad bitch, Joker.
Yeah, and he's like, oh yeah? Why don't you fuck her? And he's like, no, I don't want to do that. And he's like, well, how about I kill you? And it's like, okay, I don't.
If you're not gonna make a cuckold of me, then I'll shoot you in the head.
Yeah, it's just weird. They display both of them as like drooling psychopaths. Like they no sense of sanity whatsoever. Yet he runs a criminal empire. Like, how do you get anything done? You're just like, they're babbling.
Yeah.
Essentially just frothing at the mouth insane. How do you get anything done at all?
Also, if you know someone's insane, you don't look at their woman and go, you a lucky man. You're dead. You're dead the minute you did that.
Yeah, I don't. It's just the scene. I think. Here's what I think. I think that scene was not scripted. It was like, yo, just compliment Harley Quinn. and Jared Leto's just gonna do his thing. And I think that's what happened. And they put creative control in this stupid method acting piece of shit's hands. And he was like, I'm just gonna be a crazy guy. It's like, okay, but like, where's the movie? You know?
Yeah, exactly. This isn't telling us anything about their characters. We know who Harley Quinn and Joker are.
Yeah, he's just like, oh, I got the spotlight. Let me choose some scenery. You suck. You're the worst. And the shame is, Jared Leto's actually a really good actor.
He is. He is a good actor.
But I think he's just such a pompous ass.
He's also tends to play insufferable characters.
Yeah. But like, you ever see like Requiem for a Dream?
I have not.
He's acting the shit out of that.
As Amanda Waller is talking about Harley, she says she's crazier than him and more fearless. But then we immediately prove that's not the case because Joker drives off the bridge and Harley's the one panicking.
Yeah. It's also, how do you measure that? How do you be like, oh, she's crazier than him? What do you...
But like, if you're gonna say that and then show them drive, they have to be laughing together. You can't have Harley Quinn be like, I can't swim, Mr. J.
Right. Also not fearless. She's like, oh shit, I'm about to die.
Yeah, like, what is this? You don't, okay, they say show, don't tell. But now you're telling something and then showing the exact opposite.
Right, yeah.
You're not, it doesn't make any sense.
No, and also, in the beginning of this car scene chase, she's just sitting in the passenger seat and she goes, do it, Mr. J. Do what? Drive? I'm doing it. Yeah. Because Batman didn't even show up yet.
Yeah,
very strange.
Waller introduces Captain Boomerang. We see him get caught by the Flash.
Real quick, about this car chase scene. The car falls into the ocean, and Batman, the same guy who in the last movie, shooting henchmen like they were nothing, killing them. They could have families, who knows? He's killing them. But he jumps into the harbor to save the insane clown woman.
Bullshit.
Yeah, why is the Joker still alive? Why are you saving Harley? If you're killing others willy-nilly, why
I'll show you my willy-nilly.
Hey, brother. That whole thing was an elaborate setup so Robbie could say, I'll show you my willy-nilly.
We also meet Diablo. He lights fires. He surrendered himself after accidentally killing his whole family. He was in gangs and such. We see him kill a whole prison yard with fire.
Yeah.
Killer Croc is also part of the team. I don't like Killer Croc's design.
Me neither. I like him to be like a big hulking, like with a tail, like a real monster.
He's so skinny. He takes off his shirt in this and he's just a skinny guy.
Yeah. I think I know that originally they were going to do King Shark and he'd be full CG like they did in The Suicide Squad, a vastly superior movie. But I think David Ayer was like, no, I don't want a CG guy. I want like a practical guy. And I can respect that. That's, yeah, just, I don't know. I think the makeup work on Killer Croc is good.
Yeah, the makeup work on the face works.
Yeah, I just, I don't care about him.
The
movie doesn't seem to care about him.
It's very inconsistent about what his powers and strengths are.
Right.
Because his whole thing is he's supposed to have this super strong skin, but then later on, like, the needles, when they inject him with, like, sedative, pierce him instantly. The needle, when they put the bomb in him, pierces him instantly. Like, give me some stuff where this needle is... They're struggling to pierce his skin. It's supposed to have tough crocodile skin.
Right. Yeah. Also, they do this a lot in this movie. They allude to something, and then they never pay it off.
Oh, yeah.
So they keep mentioning, like, oh, he eats people. And just, okay.
I think the thing there is supposed to be he doesn't actually eat people, but they don't get that across well at all.
Okay.
That's what I took from it, is because... we see him like when they finally decide to give him some personality at times, like when he goes, I like her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm beautiful. Like, we see he really wants to just be a guy.
Right. And, like, Amanda Waller's, like, when she's describing him, she's like, he looked like a monster, so people treated him like a monster. Yet you're dropping, like a slab of meat into a sewer. Like,
a
you're treating
skinned goat.
Yeah, you're treating him like a monster, so why don't you, like, not do that and see what happens?
Yeah, exactly.
You know? Like, I don't know.
They also, like, I don't know, show him committing some crimes. Show him doing something that would get him locked up.
Right. They just show him, like, swimming around in a sewer, being a sewer guy.
Yeah.
That's not a crime, I don't think.
Is he only locked up because, like, people were scared of him?
Yeah, I wonder. I know, like, traditionally, he's, like, a low-level guy trying to, like, work up his own, like, big-time crime thing. But he's also, like, devolving. Like, his humanity is escaping so, like, he's becoming more and more of a monster, like, literally.
But they don't show that at all in this either.
No, they don't. And it's also, it depends on who's writing it, comics.
In this, he's just a guy who needs a dermatologist.
Yeah.
Finally, there's the Enchantress. She was an archaeologist who was taken over by a witch. Waller has her heart, which controls her. Colonel Rick Flag helps Dr. Moon. Him and Moon fall in love, which means Flag will now listen to Waller.
Did we do Captain Boomerang?
Yep.
Oh.
Because I said he gets caught by the Flash. Oh, he gets caught by the Flash as he's robbing a bank or something.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
Questions. Amanda Waller says he tangled with a metahuman and lived to tell the tale. Does the Flash kill in this universe too?
That's I don't think so. I think she's just trying to convince everyone that all the metahumans are bad. Kind of like in the X-Men universe, all the mutants are bad.
Okay.
So I think she's just playing up that part of it because we see later on she's ruthless.
Yeah, I what I liked about Captain Boomerang was he was sucking up diamonds with a little hand vac.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool. That's efficient and cool.
Little dustbuster is fun, yeah.
Yeah, and then I like how he's just like a dirty little untrustworthy guy. And he's like he double crosses the guy he's with and then immediately gets caught. But like later he says, I have like at the end where they get like 10 years off their sentence or whatever. He's like, I got 3 life sentences. Like, I thought you were just robbing jewels. Why do you have 3 life sentences?
Because he was robbing rich people.
I guess, yeah, that tracks. But, that's it. Yep, that's it I had for Captain Boomerang.
Waller pitches her plan to the military. She uses the Enchantress to prove that she can control them. The transformation is really cool with the hand, like, turning over. I like that a lot.
That's the best part of this movie.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
The Enchantress gets the military plans from Iran after one of the guys is like, so what is this, a magic show now?
Yeah.
But this does convince the military to use Task Force X. Barinholtz and Flag are putting the team together. Diablo refuses to work for Waller. The bye with the flaming hands is so lame.
Yeah, it is. Also, when Amanda Waller is walking and Harley Quinn looks up, she goes, "Are you the devil?"
Yeah.
And she says, "Maybe." That's really bad. Don't put that in here.
I agree. There's a lot I would not put in here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The dialogue in this movie it's like it was written by like a 13-year-old.
Yeah, it was. It was written for 13-year-olds. The dialogue was written for 13-year-olds and the soundtrack for boomers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Deadshot shows off his skills for Flag and Waller, but not before he points his gun at Barinholtz. This is where I realized I really don't like Will Smith's portrayal of Deadshot, because he's joking around, he's having a good time, but he's supposed to be brooding over his daughter.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't know tonally what this movie is. I did like when he's doing all the shoe sting. It's pinpoint accuracy.
Yes.
That's cool.
Like him shooting right between the eyes several times.
Yeah, like with an automatic rifle, which is like fucking impossible. But
right.
Very, very cool because it's a comic book movie. It's very comic book. Yeah, I'm into it.
Deadshot doesn't miss a shot. He then names his terms for working for Waller. We're back with Joker. He wants to know where Harley is. He's surrounded by knives for some reason.
That's what I'm talking. Like, you set that. How long did it take for you to set that up?
This was literally.
You're not getting anything done.
You need a reason for this because you can't just have like, hey, you know what would be a really cool shot in the movie? Joker surrounded by knives.
Right. Like he's just a babbling psychopath.
Yeah.
Yet he runs a criminal organization. Fuck out of here.
There are also like baby clothes on the floor up above the knives for some reason.
Because it's just like weird and edgy. I bet he tells dead baby jokes.
He's crazy.
How many dead babies does it take to paint a house? Depends on how hard you throw them. Whoa, this guy will say anything. Like, grow the fuck up. This guy sucks. Also, why, like, his henchmen are just regular guys.
I'm fine with that. I don't mind that at all.
But that's crazy. Why would
the Joker's henchmen have always just been regular guys, though?
They're dressed as clowns or something.
Well, we see them when they break into something at one point. One guy's dressed as Batman. One guy's got like a panda suit on.
Yeah. And that's cool.
But I'd imagine when they're just at Joker's lair or whatever, like he doesn't make them dress as clowns.
I would assume so. He's laying out all these knives. He's batshit insane.
That's true.
I don't know. I think this sucks.
I agree with you.
Yeah. I think Jared Leto was like, oh, the Joker? Prestigious. Yeah. I got this.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he fucking took a big wet dump right on it.
Yep. Because it's one of those characters where if you're going to do the Joker, it's almost impossible to be like, I'm going to do a big swing on it. So it's either going to be a good representation of the Joker or a bad representation of the Joker. And this is bad.
Listen, I've only seen good ones up until this. That's what I'll say.
I got to agree.
Yeah, there's no real bad ones.
Especially in film.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Jared Leto.
Yeah. Way to go, Jared.
Yeah, you ruined it for everyone.
Yeah. What a terrible name. Jared.
Name
a good Jared.
Can't. Guy from Subway, he's a pedophile.
Yeah, I was like, Andy.
No.
Baron Holt is gambling.
You remember when Subway was like, yo, eat our sandwiches, you'll lose weight.
Yeah. Turns out they just make you attracted to kids.
Whoa.
Baron Holt is gambling. He asks for another 10K. He's brought to the back, and Joker just growls at him for some reason. He's like, "Arr, arr."
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Again, that's just definitely David Ayer was like, Jared Leto, do your thing. Brother.
Yeah.
And he's like, arr, and they're like, oh, shit.
Oh, that's right. He's Jared Leto.
Yeah, I think we fucked up with this choice.
Joker tells Baron Holt he's going to be his friend. We cut to June Moon sleeping. She becomes the Enchantress. Flag sees June dying in the hospital, and the Enchantress goes to Waller's house and finds her brother. Her brother possesses just like some guy. This shot in the mirror is really cool.
Yes, that was cool. I also thought it was cool how she could just like she said Enchantress in her sleep, and so she turned in her sleep, scared the shit out of Rick Flag. I thought that was cool. And then she immediately makes him see her death. So now he's immediately like, oh, I'll do whatever you want. Like, just don't kill her, right? This is good stuff. More stuff like this, like weird, like I could get in your brain, do some Scarlet Witch type shit. Yeah. You know, hey, you guys see Avengers 2? Yeah. So, so like, do more of that. But they don't. Like, this is like the last big thing she does, and then she fucks off for the entire movie until the end.
Yeah, for a while.
Yeah. But, yeah. She grabs a seemingly random guy, but like the whole thing with Enchantress is like when Enchantress switches to the Enchantress, it's the same actress. It's Cara Delevingne.
Yeah.
So like, is this a coincidence or is it I don't know. I guess this is a question.
I have no idea.
Questions. I don't know either. It's interesting. And like, was that guy a random guy, or was that like that guy's like future doppelganger or like reincarnated or something? I don't know.
No, because I think even with the Enchantress, it just happened to be a woman. You know what I mean? Like
she just takes the form of that person.
Yeah, that's what I assume.
Okay.
Enchantress's brother, who I found out is named Incubus, right? That's his name?
Oh, really?
Yeah. He eats some people and then uses the third rail of the train to power himself up. I thought that was pretty cool.
I thought like they were going for something here where she's like, they used to worship us as gods, but like now they worship machines, and he's like, okay, and then I'll become a machine. Like, okay, cool.
Right.
I like that. That's cool.
At
but
first,
again,
I thought
for the rest of the movie.
His design is also scarily similar to Ares.
Yeah.
Like, way too similar.
I didn't love the design.
I didn't love it either.
Her design.
Her design was cool, but there was a point I'm going, wait a second, is this supposed to be Ares again? Like...
Yeah. And, I don't know. It's... They just fuck off for the whole... It's like, oh, we're the big bad guys, and then we fight blob monsters instead.
Yeah, we're gonna go gain power for 45 minutes.
Yeah. We're gonna shoot a laser into the sky. Because audiences love that.
Well, after he demolishes a train, the military immediately calls for Task Force X. They're like, there's only one option now!
Yeah, you didn't even try. Did you try just capping this guy?
The whole gang is brought in by force. They all get the bomb injected into their neck. We see Joker and gang break into a lab. The Enchantress asks her brother to help before she's killed, and I'm not quite sure what he does, but apparently they're now going to share his power.
Yeah, she doesn't need the heart anymore, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
Cool. Also, then she gets like a redesign. Don't like the redesign.
It's a lot less cool.
Yeah, I like her when she's like a grubby little,
yeah,
like rat woman. You know, I'm into that. She's like gross. I liked it.
They literally bring Captain Boomerang in a bag. We also meet Slipknot, the man who can climb anything. Gee, I wonder if the guy who got no introduction is gonna survive.
that's my exact note. That guy's dead. He didn't get a freeze frame with his stats.
All our stars get their costumes on, and everyone stops to watch Harley change.
To another needle drop, of course.
Yes, of course.
And before that, we get Seven Nation Army because they're with the army.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Seven Nation Army, that's the one. Dog shit.
Waller tells them that their plan is to rescue HTV-1. We get a fucking title drop here by Deadshot when he goes, so what, we're some sort of Suicide Squad?
Oh my, there's a lot here. Like, this is probably some of the worst in this movie.
Is terrible.
Yeah, like, first off, they're all gearing up, and all of them are like, I can't wait to kill people.
Yeah.
I'm so psyched to kill people. And it's like, you have a daughter.
Exactly.
The whole thing, like, oh, I'm actually a normal guy. I just, do what I do for the money. No, you're a monster.
People die when I put this on. I like putting this on.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Who are you? The dialogue is yuck.
Yeah.
He goes, for those of us who don't speak good guy. Shut up, Harley Quinn.
I find her very annoying in this.
She's the worst. And fucking, behold, the voice of God. And it's Amanda Waller. Shut up. What are we, some type of Suicide Squad? Dog shit. You should all join the Suicide Squad for real.
Katana joins the team. There's absolutely no point for another character in this movie.
Oh my god, dude. Her sword traps the souls of its victims, so I'd watch out. Never shows up again. Never does. She doesn't trap any other souls in this movie.
That's the problem, is nobody dies in this movie.
No, it's bloodless. There's nothing.
All we see later on is her, like, talking to her husband's soul that's trapped in the sword. It's like, I don't care.
And that's, what's her name? Karen Fukuhara.
Yeah.
She's in The Boys. great actress. And she's crushing it when she's crying into the sword. It's like, wow, that's acting. But it's like, for what? For what? Nobody cares about your character.
No point.
It's such a waste.
Rick Flag tells Deadshot that he's a serial killer who will cut and run when the shooting starts. They argue back and forth, and we get another needle drop. I think it's Spirit in the Sky at this point, and this is when I realized one of the purposes of this movie is so when it comes on, boomers keep it on and go, great soundtrack.
Yeah. It's because they're in the sky, Rob.
Oh!
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so the audience knows, oh, wait, they're in the sky. Got it.
So stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. We all are. According to them, we all are.
Boomerang tells Slipknot that the bombs in the neck aren't real, so Slipknot tries to make a run for it, and they just blow his head clear off.
So in almost every Suicide Squad story I've ever seen, this happens. And you kind of need it to, like, set up the stakes.
Yeah.
I liked this. I kind of liked how, and of course, Captain Boomerang, this, like, conniving little shit, he's like, oh, let's get out of here. And the guy trusts him like an idiot. He escapes, boom, his head blows up. And now it's like, okay, this is real. Good stuff.
Yeah, and it's Captain Boomerang using someone else to be like, let me see if these are real.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah. The squad plan their escape from Rick Flag until they are attacked by goop people, and it's a boring, nondescript gunfight against goop people.
Yeah, it's bad. Also, this seems like a huge threat. Like, where's the Justice League? We know Batman and Flash are around. Where are they?
Where's Wonder Woman? We see later on Wonder Woman, who was in Batman v Superman.
What are they doing? But, yeah, the only cool part is when Deadshot gets on top of the car. He's just blasting.
Yeah, sure. But again, it's just a nondescript gunfight against goop people.
Yeah, blob monsters. Yeah. Bad. It's bad.
During the fight, Harley and Deadshot save Flag, mostly to protect themselves. And after they dispatch the goop people, they're like, wait a second. These were just people. What did you think?
Yeah.
We then see Enchantress and her brother, and they're just turning men into these goop people. And she's like, you are now part of my army. I'm watching the movie.
Yeah. You're now a goop guy.
Yeah. Like, I know you're doing this. I know they're fighting for you now. I don't need you to then tell me that they're part of your army.
Robbie, it's because we're all stupid, so they have to show and tell.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't even get that right. Because they
all the time.
They tell one thing and show another.
Yep. So they keep going after Rick Flag.
Yeah.
And, like, dragging him away. But we find out later, like, oh, that's why they're taking Rick Flag, is because they're in love and she wants to kill him so that she could take over that body. Like, then why are they dragging him away? Why don't they just kill him?
Right, yeah.
Unless...
Because if he dies, if Flag dies, oh, why don't the goop people kill him?
Yeah.
I think it's because deep down, the Enchantress is like, bring him to me. But they don't fucking establish that.
Right. But I think it's because deep down, June, right? That's her name?
Yeah, June Moon.
June Moon.
That's the name.
She's begging to be a comic book villain.
June, exactly.
But she, I think she's got a little bit of control in there. She's like, no, I need him. He'll save me.
I want to bounce on it.
I want to... Crazy style.
We see Flag and Deadshot make a deal. We then get a flashback of Harley Quinn and Joker. Harley kills the guy, and Joker's like, I like that you're threatening me. And she's like, you're afraid of a gun? Or you're afraid of love, but not a gun?
Yeah.
Shut up.
This, like, honestly, like, I know that Harley Quinn's origins are, you know, she falls in love with the Joker and then, like, goes crazy and all that stuff. That's all fine. But Harley Quinn's more interesting once she breaks away from the Joker.
Yeah.
Because, like, otherwise she's just, like, another lackey for the Joker. Just, she's hot. So that's, like, you know, that was, like, her whole thing for a while. But now she's her own character, like, in other media. And it's better for that. So, like, yeah, establish this, but, like, also, she's not interesting.
No, well...
You know, she's just, like, love drunk.
And speaking to your she's hot point, we get inside this building and we stop so all the dudes can look at her rear as she walks.
Yeah.
Like, it's egregious.
It is. As in, you agree with it.
I do, yeah.
Oh.
I agree that all the dudes look at her rear.
it's undeniable. That's what happens. Yeah.
We get another goop people fight. Captain Boomerang is saved by a stack of cash, which is fun.
Yeah. Also, I had a joke. So when Captain Boomerang convinces, what's his name? Slingshot? Slipknot. When he convinces him to try to escape, and then he gets his head blown up. Classic Australian killing indigenous peoples.
That guy was on Law & Order SVU for like 2 seasons. Slipknot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he played Detective Chester something until he killed another cop on the show.
They killed him for real in Suicide Squad. They really blew up his head.
It's crazy. It's crazy that happened.
That's method. He was like, Jared Leto ain't got shit on me. Blew up his head for real.
Deadshot provokes Diablo into launching some fire. As the gang's walking up the stairs, Harley has another flashback of Joker, like, throwing her into a vat of something, which apparently is just water. I don't know. I thought it was acid. But, like, then he jumps into it, and all the makeup washes off, and they just share a big old kiss.
I guess it's like a really lightly corrosive acid.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I did like the image from that classic Alex Ross painting with Joker in a tux and Harley.
Oh yeah,
dancing. That was cool. More of that, less of everything else. But they also, like, I know I'm backtracking a little bit, but like after the firefight that's with blob people, he says, "Stay evil, Dollface. Spread the word."
That sucks when they're planning their escape from Flag.
Yeah, you just found out what's gonna happen. Your heads are gonna blow up. What are you doing? Wasting our time is what you're doing.
They seem to think if they kill Rick Flag, there'll be no repercussions.
Right. And like Amanda Waller said, like, if he dies, you die.
Yeah, like she doesn't have the exact same thing he does.
Yeah.
Which we find out right here she does.
Yes. Also, questions. Jai Courtney. You Tom Hardy or what?
He's trying to be so hard.
He looks exactly like him.
Yeah.
Also, these blob monsters are the enemies from Resident Evil 7.
Never played Resident Evil.
Well, it's spooktacular.
Mm. Yeah. Harley asks Deadshot if he believes in love. I don't care. Let's keep moving.
Yeah. He's like, and you can't, you don't kill as many people as I have without believing in love or some shit like that.
Yeah,
what are you talking? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
You don't kill as many people as I have and sleep at night if you believe in shit like love, he says.
You have a daughter.
Yeah, exactly. Who he clearly loves. Yeah.
Who are you?
There's only fuck love.
Yeah. There's only fuck love.
Turns out they're actually saving Amanda Waller. Waller is cold as fuck as she shoots all the FBI people, so there's no paper trail. I like that.
Yeah, and that's a cool twist that it's like, oh, your task is to save me.
Yeah.
That's a cool twist. And yeah, but then she caps all the people in there, and Rick Flag, this righteous guy, he's like, I've done worse. I'm a bad guy too. It's like, all right, what do we deal with here?
What a cop-out. All right.
Yeah. And Rick Flag, he sucks in this movie.
He's nothing in this.
In the Suicide Squad, he's great.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not the actors. It's this dog shit script.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just so much squandered potential.
The helicopter that's supposed to pick them up has been hijacked by Joker. Him and Harley make an escape, and Waller offers Deadshot basically anything he wants to kill Harley, whose bomb has been disarmed by the scientist that Joker kidnapped. Deadshot misses, clearly intentionally.
Yes.
Waller's then like, all right, fine, and just has the helicopter shot down.
Yeah.
Which,
but also,
duh!
Yeah, but also, why did he miss? If he's this, I'm a cold-blooded killer, why did he miss? And I get it, that's the character arc, we're not all bad guys.
They're all family now. That's why Diablo later on goes, I already lost one family, I'm not gonna lose another. But you're not family!
Right, and if you establish things, if things happen to these characters that draw them closer, yes, good movie, good writing, got it. They don't do any of that. They're just quipping at each other and saying oh, I kill people. You kill people? We kill people. We're family. We kill people. This is shit!
Harley falls out of the helicopter, luckily landing safely on a roof, and just watches the helicopter crash. All right.
Landing safely on concrete. Yes.
Waller's chopper gets shot down, and she shoots some goop people also.
Yep.
Harley is crying over the Joker, and the gang find her. And she then just acts like she's not bother at all.
Wait, why is Amanda Waller spared?
They never explain that.
Yeah, this is the last time we see her.
Yeah, and then she just comes back at the end.
What?
Yeah,
you would think Enchantress would kill the shit out of her.
I would think so too.
She kept poking her heart with a pencil. Okay. Right.
The Suicide Squad find the downed chopper, and they look into the swirling ring of trash in the sky. I fell into a swirling ring of trash in the sky. Deadshot finds some files and demands that Rick Flag tell everyone the truth, and he tells them the subway story. The gang all go and have a drink. And Harley is kind of racist and asks Katana if she wants sake. Hey guys, isn't that funny? The main character of the movie's a racist. Is that relatable?
Yeah. Also, I don't get why they just welcome her back with open arms. She abandoned you. I don't get it.
Because she's Harley Quinn.
Because she's hot.
Yeah.
Okay.
They also get all mad at Diablo. Like, you killed your kids. It's like, you've absolutely killed kids, Harley Quinn. Shut the fuck up.
Right. Why is that? Considering your reputation and how you were just bragging about killing people and kids are off limits now? You're still killing, you're killing people. You're all insane.
Joker blows up hospitals and shit. You're gonna tell me you guys have never killed kids? The only characters I would believe haven't killed kids are Deadshot and Boomerang.
Right. Yeah, Boomerang's just robbing stores.
Yeah. I have no reason to believe he's killed anybody, other than maybe that one guy who he was robbing that bank with, but...
Yeah, but who cares? He was another, deadbeat,
But this sucks, because there's no character, development. Harley's character just switches here.
Yeah, they all do.
Yeah.
They all do. This is the point where they're all we're family. It's why? Because you shared a drink?
It's
also,
stupid.
Why the fuck did Katana go in there? I thought that was hilarious. She's Flag's right-hand man, and they're all fuck you, and they go to get a drink, and Katana's I could drink too.
Yeah, they all act like she's just been with them the whole time.
Yeah, she's there so that you don't step out of line, as well as the bomb in your neck. I don't know. I don't. Why is she there?
To protect Flag, they said.
Okay. I thought that was the bombs in... Okay.
I don't know.
She doesn't say anything. She doesn't do anything.
Nobody does anything.
No.
Flag joins the gang in the bar, and we learn that the Goop people keep going after him because the witch is afraid of him because of his relationship to June Moon.
Yep.
Flag also reveals that Deadshot's daughter has been writing to him every day, but they just haven't given him the letters. Okay.
Yeah. I liked how when he breaks the thing, where he's you guys are free to go, and he breaks the thing, Captain Boomerang immediately exits. I thought that was a great touch.
Yeah, gone.
Great. He's just later. But then he's back.
Yeah, he just comes back because later on...
It was just a joke.
when a couple of them weren't gonna join. She's like, pussies. And like, all right, well, if you're gonna call it a pussy, I have to go.
We can't have that. We can't have that. Well, like, I thought it would have been funnier if Boomerang left and that's the last we see of him. That would have been fucking gold.
Oh, you kind of like Ike Barinholtz's character.
Yeah. But also another kudos is the dancing fire woman that Diablo keeps holding up.
Oh yeah, it's hot.
That's a cool nice. It's a cool effect.
Oh yeah, look good.
Very cool. Yeah.
The gang heroically walk together, and Boomerang uses a boomer drone to get a view of the big thing in the sky.
The
Killer Croc.
That's a drone born between 1945 and 1968.
Yep, exactly.
Thank you.
Killer Croc swims through a flooded subway, and I'm going, now is he an actual crocodile? Like, what is this?
Yeah, evidently. Also, it's weird that, you made it through the city that's not even really infested with these bubble monsters.
Right.
There's just, like, clusters of them here and there. But then, like, once you get to the threat, there's none of them around. Like, they're just completely unguarded. Like, what? I just don't get it. I don't know.
This is where we see Katana praying to the soul of her husband and her sword. The gang confronts Enchantress, and Boomerang continues to hit on Katana. Look, you won't get a drink later. Enchantress shows the Suicide Squad exactly what they want to see. Deadshot kills Batman. Harley lives a happy life with Jared Leto. Flag lives with June. Diablo sees his family, snaps out of it, and tells the rest of the gang, oh, this isn't real. I want to know what Boomerang saw.
Probably saw Katana naked. Right? Well, here's the thing. This is where it is firmly established they had no idea what to do with Deadshot, because what he sees, what he desires most, is not his daughter.
Right!
It's killing Batman.
That's terrible.
It's terrible. It's awful.
Oh, okay, now I'm rooting against this guy.
Yeah. It's stupid. And then, like, Harley's, that makes sense. She wants a normal life with a normal man.
Also, that was so bad because, like, 5 minutes before this, she's like, normal's just a setting on a washing machine. And then we see her literally hit normal on a washing machine. Get the fuck out of here with that.
But, like, I like that as a cat. Like, she's denying she wants normal, but that's, in reality, that is what she wants.
Right.
I like that. But the symbolism of her literally hitting normal on a washing machine is cringeworthy. Yeah.
They fight Incubus. Diablo turns into a big fire monster to fight him. Diablo burns a hole in the dude's chest. They trigger the bomb, and this blows up Enchantress and... this blows up Incubus and Diablo. As Enchantress does some magic and wipes out power, David Harbour's like, how did she know about the secret facility? Wasn't she there?
I don't know, man.
Isn't that where fucking they did her presentation?
Oh, that is, yeah. Okay.
So that's how she knows about your secret facility.
Yeah, because she was there, yeah. So, I have a lot of questions.
I could not care enough to actually write down my questions after a while. I was like, you know what? This doesn't deserve the questions.
Okay, so question 1. Clint Eastwood's son, the guy who's kind of been tagging along, right?
Yeah,
that's
Scott
Eastwood. Yeah. Did he know that was a suicide mission?
He's just a dude. Yeah.
Also, why? Here's question 2. Why did they send Killer Croc down if Scott Eastwood's the guy who blew it up?
Again, I don't know.
Okay. 3rd question. What the fuck kind of bomb doesn't have a detonator? Why do you have to click the bomb itself to blow it up?
It's the same bombs where, like, it's set at 2 seconds. Hit it and then evaporate.
Yeah. What the fuck kind of bomb is this? You got the technology to put a bomb in someone's neck through a syringe, but you don't have a detonator that you could explode the bomb from a safe distance.
Yeah.
No,
these bombs in the neck,
the bomb itself.
They detonate from a cell phone, by the way.
Yeah.
So like they have the ability to do that.
Yes. So, let's see if I got any more. Let's see. All right. Also, nobody gave a shit when Scott Eastwood died. Everybody was like, "Oh man, Diablo." Scott Eastwood was there the whole time.
He's also dead.
Dead for no reason.
And guess what? He didn't kill his whole family.
No, he's not a criminal that we know of. You know, maybe he's a psychopath. He killed him and ate him.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess that's it. But a lot of questions for the climax of your dog shit movie.
Enchantress goes double evil, I guess, and fights the squad with 2 swords. And then she's like, I will offer you mercy because you fought so well. Join me and die. I was like, what is this? What a fucking cop-out.
Power Rangers ass shit.
Yeah. Because then Harley's like, okay, I like what she's selling. Until she grabs a sword and slices her chest and rips the heart out.
Yeah. And then, like, we get the whole, like, he's like, bring back June.
Yeah.
And she's like, nah, you won't do it, pussy. And
well, even before that, Deadshot, like, shoots a bomb that's thrown at this thing.
Yes.
And it's just like a power source or whatever. It's just like...
just the laser in the sky.
Yeah. All the rubble falls to Earth, and that's what actually makes Enchantress go, oh, no! And then Flag has her heart, yeah. Okay, you won't do it, pussy. Shut up. I hate... Or, no, she goes, no balls.
Yeah, no balls.
I hate when mystical beings in these movies talk like that.
You don't have the balls. Like, yeah, they had balls back then, but nobody was saying that.
Right. Yeah,
but then he does it. So, like, he does it and he's crying. And, like, if they just left it like that, that's cool. But then she just lives. She lives.
I like that she pulls, like, the fucking face mask off.
Yeah, like the yuck. She just rips the yuck off and she's like, I'm alive.
Wouldn't it be funny if he was like, I'm not going to kiss you?
Yeah, he's like, ew, is that duty? You're going to get pink eye.
Flag crushes her heart. This kills the Enchantress. As the gang go to leave, Waller walks up with her phone, ready to kill them all, and tells them they've all earned 10 years off their prison sentences. And the only one with a problem with this is Boomerang for some reason.
Yeah, because he says he's got 3 life sentences or something.
Yeah, but like the rest of them are more than, okay. Deadshot's like, I can spend 10 minutes helping my daughter with homework, and how am I going to do that? By saying, oh, if the bullet is shot. It's like, that's what you're going to use, dude.
Yeah, you got to wind resistance, bullet drag. Dude.
Harley asks for an espresso machine. Croc asks for BET.
Yeah, that's they're like, hey, Croc is black, by the way.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gotcha.
Boomerang.
You know, black people do other things other than watch BET, right?
Boomerang mouths off, so he actually gets nothing. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And what sucks is he's also the only guy who seems like he can die out of these people. Because even Harley Quinn, like, constantly escapes death. But like, this is just a dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
As Harley makes some espresso, Joker breaks her out. And then we get a mid-credit scene where Waller talks to Bruce Wayne, and he tells her that he's putting together a team of his own, and she should shut down Task Force X. She also knows that he's Batman.
Yeah.
And that's the Suicide Squad, the Unalive Yourself Squad.
Yeah. Hey. That was bad.
Andy, it was bad. Should we express how bad it was on Letterboxd?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we should.
All right, well, I'm heading over there right now. Letterboxd, what it do? Letterboxd, how are you?
I'm good, Robbie. How are you?
Oh my God, Letterboxd is talking to me. All right. I want to say 1.5 stars. Let me know what you think.
I would go 1. Just because I could name the cool things that I liked on one hand.
All right, that's how I did it then. 1 star on Letterboxd. Follow us at the Royds Band on Letterboxd. Suicide Squad sucks.
Yeah, it does. And like after Rick Flag tells them like, "Oh yeah, I was in love." Now they're all like, "Oh, we got your back because we understand love. We love killing people, so we understand love." Okay.
Here I go killing again.
Yeah. Well, I got trivias.
I got 4 of them trivias.
I got 3.
Oh, I will go first then and ask you this. Andy, what is Rick Flag's golf handicap? 2, 3, 4, or 5?
4.
No.
3.
It is 3. They say it at the end of his little graphic.
Wow. Is that good?
Yes. I'm a very good golfer.
Much of the cast and crew got what tattooed on them? Is it squad? Squad spelled SKWAD, squadrilateral, or crew?
I don't know. Is it just squad spelled wrong?
Yes. That's the thing, like, this movie's, like, horrific, and it's funny to hear all the prep and, like, excitement around it. Like, these people have this tattoo on them of this awful movie, and then, like, Will Smith went through, like, months of training with guns. Margot Robbie did, like, months of training. You know,
Margot Robbie got thrown into a vat of acid.
Yeah. The Karen Fukuhara trained for months to like be a samurai, but it's crazy, like the amount of effort and like Margot Robbie learned how to dance with the ropes, and she does it in that one scene where she fakes dying.
No, she does it earlier too.
Does she?
Yeah, she does it when we first meet her, and she's like swinging around. She's doing the gymnastics.
Okay. Well, it's just crazy. It's like seconds in the movie, and you train for months.
Honestly, that's a lot of time. That's what acting takes, though.
That's movies. Yeah.
And also, it's fun to learn a new skill.
Yeah. And it's fun to get paid to learn a new skill.
Exactly.
Yeah, I do it too.
What city does Enchantress bring the plans back from during Waller's presentation? Tehran, Riyadh, Baghdad, Beirut.
The last one.
It is not Beirut. Is it Tehran, Riyadh, or Baghdad?
Tehran.
It is Tehran.
I've done it.
Very good, Andy.
Thank you. Tom Hardy was set to play what character, but had to drop out due to last week's episode, The Revenant? Was it Captain Boomerang, Deadshot, Rick Flag, or Enchantress's brother?
Captain Boomerang.
No.
Rick Flag.
Yes.
Huh.
No.
He made the right choice.
I agree.
Which basketball coach does Deadshot reference when he's talking to Rick Flag to help his motivational speeches? Pat Riley, Greg Popovich, Red Auerbach, or Phil Jackson?
Phil Jackson.
It is Phil Jackson, yeah.
Who turned down the role of Joker in this? Was it Ryan Gosling, the Goose himself? Joaquin Phoenix,
Ooh.
Eddie Redmayne, or Jim Carrey?
You say Eddie Redmayne.
No.
Joaquin Phoenix.
No.
Who's the first one?
The Goose.
The Goose.
It was the Goose.
I don't think he'd be a good Joker. I think that was the right call. Great actor.
Yeah, he turned it down because he didn't want to sign on to like 11,000 movies.
I don't blame him.
No.
When Joker and Harley Quinn are briefly reunited, what does he say he has on ice? Grape soda, wine coolers, Buzz Cola, milk.
I think it's grape soda.
It is grape soda.
Yeah.
Grape soda pop.
We did it.
We did it. We talked about Suicide Squad. But you know what else I did about Suicide Squad?
Did you write a song?
I wrote a song about Suicide Squad.
Yo, me too.
I also have a pick to flip.
Flip that shit, Robbie. Tails.
It's heads. Oh, yeah.
I quit.
All right, later. All right, I'll go first. My song is called Brought Together. And I just threw together a very quick little easy song about Suicide Squad because I couldn't have been asked. So that's what I did. I wrote this little song called Brought Together about Suicide Squad from 2016, and it goes like this.
We've been brought together to die. We've been brought together under a watchful eye. That woman may be the devil, I ain't telling no lie. We've been brought together, yeah, we've got a job to do. Bombs in our neck, warnings for the whole damn crew. We have got to save the world, I guess that's what bad guys do. It's a death trap, but you gotta take the deal. You wanna see your daughter, come on man, get real. It's a death trap, but you gotta take the bet. 3 life sentences, what you gonna get? It's a death trap, but you gotta take a peek. We're giving work to a sideshow freak. He'll do it, honey, you'll get no money. We've been brought together, yeah, 'cause we've been causing grief. We've been brought together 'cause there's no honor among thieves. We've been brought together, yeah, now we've got beef. We've been brought together to die. We've been brought together under an evil eye. No thoughts to escape, I wouldn't even try.
That was my song called Brought Together.
I like it. I like the kind of smooth.
Ah, thank you. Not really much to say, to be totally honest. Well, I'm not kidding. I threw that together very quickly and went, that sounds good enough.
It was good. It was good. Right. I like it. I like the pause of bing, 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 bing.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Thanks. Andy, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Tell me about your song.
My song. Okay. So my song's called Needle Droppin'. And it's because in this movie, there's like 1,000 needle drops.
That is true, there are.
Oh, what are they doing? They're at the army? Let's do Seven Nation Army. Oh, what is she, crazy? Let's play Super Freak. It's just dog shit like that. And I also, in the process, I did something. I tried to make a song that would be needle dropped in a movie like this. So kind of like...
So you just recorded Fortunate Son?
Yeah. Yeah, or kind of like an Imagine Dragons type, like drivel, like sorry if you like Imagine Dragons, listener, but like it's just it's very, like generic type, like faux bluesy type. Just play it, you'll understand. Once you hear it, you'll be like, oh, I know what he's talking about. It's called Needle Droppin'. Goes like this. that's my song called Needle Droppin.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounded like Wolf Mother.
Yeah, I kind of liked Wolf Mother.
I had no problems with Wolf Mother, but that's what the riff reminded me of.
Yeah. I used so I got my if we're releasing the video for this, I got my vintage SG back there. I got it in D standard, so I use that, and I use an octave pedal to get that the deep and the high at the same time. And I also got a 5-string bass, so that's the first time I'm playing that on this. So yeah, got some deep lows and some just that generic type. Is this like we're bluesy? We do this thing, and then like the shitty lyrics, like feels good to be bad. Shut up. So like that would be in a movie like this where it's like, yeah, we're bad guys, like like it would start playing, and and it's needle dropping. It explains
like
the chorus. The chorus is explaining what needle dropping is.
I dig it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Robbie, what have we got going on next week?
That's an excellent question, Andy. Next week, we are continuing to get ready for Thunderbolts, and we're doing Black Widow.
Like a Black Widow, baby. Remember that song?
No.
Iggy Azalea. You remember Iggy Azalea?
I do remember Iggy Azalea.
Yeah, and Rita Ora. Remember Rita Ora? I'm trying to think of what else she did.
Regardless, we're doing Black Widow next week.
I think you meant irregardless.
That's the end of the show.
Yep.
All right.
It's the end of the show, like, we're good.
Yeah, we're done. We're done. You can follow us on Instagram. Now I'm not having a good time. You can follow us. No, that's all right. No, we're just gonna, you know what? Yeah, this is fucking bullshit.
I'm taking the joy from Robbie's life.
Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube at the Royds Band. Send us an email, roydsreview@gmail.com. Don't just write roydsreview@gmail.com. You'll get one of those domain emails that's like, that's not a sender, fuckhead.
Yeah, it's verbatim what they say. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. When I started on that F, it was about to be much dirtier than fuckhead. I was gonna call you Fungus Boy.
Robbie, that is dirty.
Yeah, because you're mushroom dick. All right. Mainly because
the music.
Well, actually, yeah. You know what? Let's skip the music before I extrapolate on why they call you mushroom dick. Mainly because your dick gives people hallucinations.
Yeah, because they nut so hard.
Oh, wow.
So you go to Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, wherever you get your music. You type
Slim
in the Royds.
Jazz.
Yep. You type in the Royds, and you will find a lot of music. Several collections of podcast songs, as well as original recordings outside of the podcast. But if you want everything, you go to the royds.bandcamp.com. You will find everything: bonus song, guest song, everything, every songs. Yeah.
We will be doing every songs.
every songs. Check that out. Also, all the songs are on the YouTube as well, as Robbie mentioned, at the Royds Band.
Wherever you're listening to us, give us a 5-star rating and review.
Of course, we truly appreciate it. Email in. Let us know a movie you want us to cover. We'll cover it. Let us know if you think we're wrong about something, if you think we're right about something, if you think
we're wrong about something, you can fuck the fuck.
Yo, you can fuck the fuck. We appreciate you listening. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you listening.
I also, that's why I said we, Robbie, because I know that we both feel the same way.
I appreciate them listening.
Okay, Robbie appreciates you listening.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening. Tell your friends. Next week, Black Widow.
Snack Widow. It's like I'm sorry your husband died. Is it okay if I eat at his funeral?
Black Widow, more like brown recluse.
Ooh, very good. Black Widow, more like Daddy Longlegs.
Black Widow, more like green widower.
Is that a type of spider?
No, but it's
the male version of Widow. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right.
More like red tarantula.
More like
tarantula.
Oh, that was good.
Was it?
All right. Bye, everybody.
We'll see you later.